IPO. So you want to invest in Snapchat? Well, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about Snapchat. We're going to talk about the IPO tomorrow. We're going to talk about how the shares are going to be broken up and everything you need to know right here on Carlisle Speaks Wall Street. And guess what? Buongiorno. My name is Carlisle. I am a 17-year Wall Street veteran, financial technology specialist. I am also an instructor. I have multiple courses on Udemy. I have over 3,000 students in 119 countries, top-rated courses. I one of the top-rated SQL training series right now in the world. But today we're talking about Snapchat. So what is it? Let's talk about Snapchat. So Snapchat is doing IPO tomorrow, initial public offering. So they are going to become, as of tomorrow, a publicly traded company. The point of the IPO is to raise money. Great way to raise money. And raising money they need because they lost over $514 million last year. I will say again, Snapchat lost $514 million last year. Yeah. So they need a lot of money. Now, starting a company requires a lot of capital, so we can imagine that they have gotten a significant amount of capital to do what they've done thus far. So we're talking about investors, right? Whether it's angel investors or venture capitalists, whatever it is. And guess what? People that invest in your company don't do so just for fun. They do so because they want their money back, plus some interest, right? That's the idea. So whoever it is that helped to finance Snapchat wants their money back. You know what I'm saying? So considering that they are not really profitable, in fact, again, $514 million loss last year, they got people they need to pay back, right? So IPO, great way to do that. With the IPO tomorrow, bank. 14 billion, 15 billion, 16 billion, 24 billion, who knows how much money they're going to get, but it's going to be a lot of money, and they can pay off a lot of people, maybe pay off some debt, so they definitely could use that infusion of cash. Also, they may have some ideas. Maybe they want to do some acquisitions. They just started a spectacles thing, right? They have a spectacles thing where you can wear the glasses. I'm assuming most of you guys know what Snapchat is. Snapchat basically is a mobile app that you can download on your phone, which allows you to be a, what do you call it? I forgot the term I'm looking for. I was going to make fun, but you know, the whole idea of like, hey guys, I'm making a video about Snapchat right now. Huh, isn't this cool? And then you post up the video. The main thing that's different, because you might say, I've heard that before. Well, the main thing, it's special the way Snapchat does it. The videos disappear in 24 hours. So you gotta watch the video. So when I post a video and I say, hey guys, I'm making a video about Snapchat, if you don't watch it in 24 hours, you'll never see it again. Can you imagine the pressure that you're under to watch every snap I do? So that's the idea, the whole disappearing thing. It's also great for sex, chatting, whatever it's called, because you can imagine it's a disappearing thing. So, some people may get a little bit more free because they feel like, oh, it's going to be gone in 24 hours, They normally would be worried, like, I don't want this to end up over there or on some website, but they're like, oh, it's Snapchat, it'll be gone in 24 hours. So I'm cool with 24 hours. I don't think I'm going to break up with my boyfriend in 24 hours, so we should be fine. So that's another popular use for Snapchat. But that's the basic idea. They also have the new product now, the spectacles, which is the glasses you can wear and do your snap. So I can be doing my video right now like, hey guys, look, you see the screen over there? That's the screen for the video I'm making right now. It's so cool. Whatever. So that's that. that's their main product right now. But it's all, the app is free, right? So how are they making money? Advertising. Duh, of course it's advertising. But if you're like me, you go on Facebook and they have all these stupid ads, and I just automatically know not to look at them. I probably looked at maybe 1 or 2 ads in the last 7 years, right? So these companies are paying Facebook all this money for people to see their stupid products, and guess what? People aren't even looking at them. But you think Facebook is being honest about that information? Probably not. They're probably making them think like, yeah, look at this, 1,000 people saw your video. Yeah, that's why nobody clicked on it, right? Yeah. So yeah, and then they have this thing where you build up a following and then you have to pay to let people see your stuff. Really, really sneaky stuff, which kind of makes sense. I mean, look at the way the company was founded. But that's a topic for another video. So let's talk more about the Snapchat thing. So we're gonna go through some details. First of all, I guess I can briefly comment on, so this is a Wall Street event. I'm on Wall Street right now. I work on Wall Street. So what's the word? What's the inside story? You know, what's the, shh, hey guys, let me tell you what people are talking about on Wall Street about this IPO. You know, people who are in the know. The general consensus is, of course, you know, well, let's qualify things. There are people who are directly going to be involved in the Snapchat IPO, you know, whether you're part of a syndicate of investment banks that are actually facilitating the whole IPO, or you are maybe on the sell side or something, and you have plans to purchase it for your customers or whatever it is. You have people that are going to be a part of this whole IPO, either the IPO primary market and secondary market, in terms of, again, the initial issuing of the stock and then the trading that's going to occur tomorrow. The people who are going to be involved in that, obviously they're a little bit more attentive, but for the rest of us, which would be me, I'm not in any of those categories. As a firm, we're not looking to do anything with that. So, but we're on Wall Street, and of course it's going to potentially affect us as far as volume. But the general consensus is nobody really cares. I've spoken to a couple of people, and they're like, I haven't even watched the news. You know, I don't really know what's going on. They don't even know. They don't even care to know. They're not even like looking stuff up. I mean, it's like I'm the one who's more into this than anybody else, and that's only because I'm Carl from Carl Speaks Wall Street. So, you know, I deliver content to you guys, and I know this is something a lot of people will have interest in, so I'm here providing information. But if it wasn't for that, if I didn't have the channel, I could care less either. I'll be one of the guys like, oh, Snapchat IPO, and, you know, whatever. So the general consensus on Wall Street, or at least my part of Wall Street, is whatever, you know. So there's that. But beyond that, let's talk about some facts about the Snapchat IPO. So Snap Incorporated is pricing their IPO at $17 per share. She's only 17. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. $17 per share, higher than the $14 to $16 range. Okay, so they're going on the higher side. I'm not surprised. The market did very well today, so that may be part of the reason why they're feeling a little bit ambitious. The value that values Snap at roughly $24 billion. Man, oh man. Snap has been valued at $20 billion in 9 separate private funding rounds over the past 5 years. So that's what people have been saying. They've been valuing the company at $20 billion, and they're looking to IPO at $24 billion, $4 billion extra. They're saying that this half-a-decade-old company is valuing itself at roughly 49 times revenues. And also, this, as I mentioned before, the largest US tech IPO since Alibaba in 2014. That's from 2014. Snap is looking to price 200 million shares. So that's how many shares they're going to be looking to put out there. The sale is going to raise $3 billion. Snap defends valuation with how much time its users spend on the app. So they're saying, We think you guys watch Shark Tank? We think we're worth this because look at all the time that the users are on this app. They're addicted to this thing. The suckers, the customers. Anyway, it kind of makes sense. When it comes to advertising, the more time people spend looking at your product or whatever it is, the better, right? That's the idea. Eyeballs looking at the product, because the product can be a billboard, so people can put ads on the product. All these eyes looking at the product, spending so much time looking at the product, which means they're also looking at your ads, which means people are potentially buying your product because more people are aware of your product because they're looking at something where your product is on. Makes sense. The company has no clear plan to monetize, so they're not even sure how they're going to make money. But you want to buy the IPO, though. Cool story, bro. Let's see. Snap is going public at a much earlier stage than Twitter or Facebook. That's another thing. They are kind of rushing into this IPO, which is why one of my colleagues suggested that perhaps the co-founders might be looking to do a little dash. So you and your buddy founded this company. You're both about to make about $4 billion. Now, they can't just roll out with $4 billion, but they can roll out with a lot of money, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So you can kind of, go through the motions for a year and then take your money and run. And never have to work another day in your life. Is that what they're going to do? Is that what they're going to do? 2016 was the slowest year for tech IPOs since 2008. And Evan Spiegel, the 26-year-old, is going to have a 17% stake valued at $3.8 billion. Spiegel is going to earn $256 million from the IPO. Spiegel has a unique 3-share class structure, giving him the right of 10 votes for every share. New investors will not have any rights to vote. Again, new investors in the Snapchat IPO are not going to have any rights to vote. You heard me correctly. Really, Snapchat? No voter rights? None whatsoever? Are you serious? Apparently they are. That's what they said. So good luck with that. Yet another reason not to buy this stock. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to be breaking down how they're going to be breaking down their stock in terms of you have Class A, Class B, and Class C shares. And I'm going to be explaining to you what that means. Class A stock, Class B stock, Class C stock, who gets each class of stock, and what they get with this stock in terms of obviously one of those classes or two don't have any voting rights, and obviously one of them does. And I'm going to break that all down for you guys right now. So let's talk about the Snapchat IPO structure. So you got, again, Class A, Class B, and Class C stock are going to be issued. So the different class of stock is not just stock everywhere. It's just throw it on the table. All right. Let's drop my apple juice. They're going to divide the stock up into different types of classes for different types of individuals. So let's talk about Class A stock. Class A stock is what you're going to get from the New York Stock Exchange. That's your stock. That's your dirty stock that's going to go down the minute that you buy it. Down, down, down. That's your Class A stock. No, I don't. It's for some of you guys who don't understand this stuff. I'm being a little bit facetious. It's not like one class is going to do worse than the other. It's when you buy stocks, when you buy shares of a company, you are getting with that different things. Typically, you're getting partial ownership of the company. You're getting a share of the company. They've broken the company down into shares, into pieces. Everyone that has a stock in a company, you have a piece of the company. The more shares you have, the more pieces of the company you have. So regardless of what class you have, it's the same stock, same price. But the rights that you have with stock are going to vary depending on what kind of stock that you have. Different classes of stocks come with different privileges. So that's the main thing. It's the privileges that changes, not the stock itself in terms of, I don't want to say it's value, because if you're getting more privileges, in essence, it has more value, right? It's just that monetary value is not the only type of value you have from stock. So if I have one share of a stock that's trading for $30, $30 is not the only value that stock has, because if that stock comes with voting rights, then I also have, on top of $30, I have that share of ownership or say in the company, or voting rights in the company. So that in itself has value. But the bottom line is, it's the same stock, just with different rights that come along with it. So the Class A stock, that's New York Stock Exchange stock, that's the stock that you're going to buy, and it's going to go down as soon as you buy it. Those shares do not include any votes, so you're not getting any voting rights. Your opinion does not matter. You think Snapchat sucks. You think the spectacles look gay. And nothing against people that are gay, but that's your opinion. You feel like it's gay. Fine. Snapchat doesn't really care. You can complain. You can say whatever you want, but you have as much vote as the rest of the people in the world who don't have any stock. So you with 1,000 shares of Class A stock that you bought from New York Stock Exchange through your broker, you with 1,000 shares have the same voting rights as some homeless guy walking down the street. You with 100,000 shares that you bought on New York Stock Exchange have the same voting right as some homeless guy walking down the street. You with 1 million shares of stock that you bought from New York Stock Exchange, assuming that you're just, and we're going to talk about different types of traders. You're just a regular trader, you just have to have a lot of money. You have the same voting rights as the homeless guy walking down the street. No voting rights, no say. All right, I mean, they're very clear. Very interesting IPO this is. Now, beyond that, you have Class B. But let's finish up Class A first of all. So not many voting rights, though the shareholders who buy them will be entitled to attend the company's annual shareholder meeting and ask questions. So, all right, so you bought 1 million shares of Snapchat stock, Class A stock from New York Stock Exchange through your broker. 1 million shares, a lot of money, right? You think that the spectacles are stupid. Snapchat does not care one bit. You are irrelevant as some random guy walking down the street, right? But because you own shares of the company, you can come to the shareholders meeting and ask questions. You can go there and say, hey, Snapchat CEOs, the spectacles look stupid. Why did you guys decide to go with those stupid spectacles? So you can ask some questions, but that's it. You got no rights. You got no rights. They don't care what you have to say. They don't care what you think. You're irrelevant. But if you want to ask questions, you can, and they can maybe pull a Donald Trump on you and say, "Oh, fake news." Anyway, let me see what's going on here in the chat before we continue. You are watching Carlisle Speaks Wall Street. We're talking about Snapchat IPO. All right, so Class A, got that out of the way, and now we're going to go to Class B. Class A, we got it out the way. Class A, out the way. Class B, look at me. There you go. You guys didn't know I could rhyme, did you? Class B stock is reserved for executives of the company and early investors. I'm an executive, but not of the company. Class B stock is reserved for executives of the company and early investors. Early investors. So maybe you guys can get some Class B if you get in there early enough. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. There's going to be so much trading activity. It's going to be insane. Good luck getting in early. So executives of the company and early investors. Those shares each come with 1 vote apiece. So some people have voting rights. Executives of the company, duh. And then also early investors. So probably friends of friends, or you got to have some kind of hookup. If you got a hookup, some guy in the back of your truck. Hey man, I got Snapchat stock, man. Class B stock. $5 a share, bro. So you bought some shares of Snapchat stock that fell out of the back of your truck. Cool story, bro. Yeah. So 1 vote apiece for those shares, Class B stock. Then you have Class C. Class C, look at me. No, Class C. Class C, ooh-wee. There you go. Class C stock is held exclusively by Snap's co-founders, or founders, or flounders, depending on how dumb you are. CEO Evan Spiegel and CTO Bobby Murphy. So Class C, exclusively for the founders. Those shares each come with 10 votes. 10 votes per share. So they got the real power. For every share, they got 10 votes. For their executives that work for them and get the Class B shares, they only get 1 vote per share. All right? And that's it. So you have Class A, Class B, and Class C shares. So based on this, Spiegel and Murphy hold a combined 88.5% of the company of total voting power. So with Twitter, you had basically only 1 class of stock with all shares awarded the same voting power. So whether you're an investor whether you're an executive in a company or somebody on the street, you got 1 vote per share across the board. So it's all about how many shares you have, not what type of shares you have. So there are numerous companies controlled by a small handful of individuals. All right, so just one last note that they had here was that the Snap investors, investing in Snap is essentially an investment in Spiegel and Murphy. Even if one of them leaves the company, they will continue to have the ability to exercise the same significant voting power and potentially co-control the outcome of all matters submitted to the stockholders. Snap's filing reads, their control won't be diminished unless they want it diminished. So, just to clarify, if one of the co-founders decides to walk away, he says, Snapchat sucks, the glasses look gay, or whatever it is, and he decides that he's done, I'm out of here. He is walking away with his control. So the same control that he has currently, or he will have tomorrow, he will continue to have that with the shares that he owns. So he can leave the company and still have the power to make decisions in the company and change the direction of the company. Think about that. He's moved on, he's sailing around the world, doing whatever, and he has the power to affect the company. Great power to affect the company. So when you're investing in a company, you are essentially investing in these individuals, the co-founders, right? They come with the package, right? Because again, they have major power to change the direction of the company. So by investing in a company, you're investing in their potential wise decision making that they're going to be making in the future. But that's about it. I think I covered just about everything I wanted to cover. I'm not really optimistic about tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a fiasco, to tell you the truth. But we shall see. We shall see. But my prediction is craziness on the stock market. Price may look like it's going positive and then may fall back a little bit. Difference between the open and the close price, might not be that much. Hoping it doesn't fall below the open, or I don't think it will, but that's what I'm expecting. And then there's going to be a recovery period where, the market's kind of stabilize, and then eventually some growth see the shares start going up. But how long that's going to take, I don't know. But that's my prediction. I don't have a crystal ball, so none of us knows what's going to happen. I'm going to take a look at the chat, see who's listening in, if there's any questions. And if not, I'm going to wrap this up. All right, guys. You are watching Carlisle Speaks Wall Street. Buongiorno. Guten, how do you say? I know guten morgen, but I don't know how to say good night. Guten night. I don't know. Ciao. Arrivederci. I don't know. Yeah, thanks for watching. And those of you guys that subscribe for my SQL courses, they're live. My SQL course is live on Udemy. Link in description with a significant discount. Any of you guys that are on the job market, I have a specific course that's a cheat sheet that'll help you to get the job. This is something where you want to acquire enough knowledge to impress somebody in the job interview. It's not enough for you to I know this stuff, I know SQL, but it's enough for you to get the job. They ask you questions, you can answer questions competently. And the thing about it is, since it's so concise to the point, and with that perspective in mind, that's objective in mind, it's something you can quickly get up to speed. Right now, maybe you're in your second round interviewing, or you're going to start interviewing next week or something like that, and you have limited time, right? You currently working at a company, so and there's no other course like this. There's no better or faster way for you to pick up SQL for an interview than my course. My full course is coming out very, very soon. I've completed most of the lectures. Also, definitely sign up for my webinars. I'm also available for live one-on-one training as well, and speaking engagements. So, with that being said, this is Carlisle from Carlisle Speaks Wall Street. Thanks for watching, and good luck losing your shirts tomorrow investing in Snapchat. Ouch! All right, guys. Everybody that's watching right now, click on that like button and subscribe. And don't just subscribe. Click on the notifier icon. That's the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Definitely click on the bell. Not for my ego, but because there's problems with YouTube. If you don't do that, you're probably not going to get notified. You're going to miss all their awesome videos that I'm going to put out in the future. All right? So you're going to stop looking at my crotch and enjoy the rest of your night. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace.